I want to first of all thank everyone for being here, and I particularly want to thank Forest Acres Neighborhood Association, not just for tonight, but for the long-term service you have done to our community, done for our community. To have people who are actively involved makes such a significant difference because you aid Forest Acres Council in so many ways. And this is not something that you all take lightly, as I can tell with the fact that you have arranged this special event for us tonight in light of COVID. And Hall, I particularly want to thank you for putting this together and appreciate your time with this. I am a 32-year resident of Forest Acres, and for the last 30 years, I've been employed at the University of South Carolina. I work at the Coker Center for the Arts, and I may have met some of you there, or perhaps I was either your professor or your child's professor here at USC. I teach a variety of courses in many different departments. Since July of 2020, I have served on the Forest Acres Hospitality Tax Committee. And my service there has been in evaluating and vetting applications to for people who wish to apply for the H-tax money. In this capacity, I've been able to build on the transparency and accountability platform that Councilman Tom Andrews and Councilman John Barnes ran on. We had an opportunity to really get into the details with these applications, and I feel like we are becoming a more effective and transparent team in the work with this. And that work, in fact, encouraged me to run for Forest Acres City Council. The other issues that I see right now facing Forest Acres is smart development. And everyone has mentioned this, and I'm glad that we have all seen this as one of the top things that we need to focus on. The other thing is to continue to support our incredible police department. Many people, as Jack has pointed out, move here particularly because we have such a strong force. The other thing I'm interested in is creating an actual designated dog park for those who are residents who may not have kids, but like me have animals and would enjoy having a designated dog park. The other thing I think is important is the beautification of Forest Drive, and that includes managing the growth on Forest Drive and also doing something about keeping track of those who are speeding on Forest Drive. Finally, I'd like to be able to attract more festivals and to have more of a sense of community happening in Forest Acres. One thing is I've met with other people that I have really enjoyed hearing about is the reception people have had to the newsletter that Councilman Tom Andrews does. He publishes it after every city council meeting and provides a summary of what has happened. Many people have told me that this has provided for them a sense of knowledge of what is going on in their community and, more importantly, I think, a sense of belonging. Using this as a seed crystal, I have started a free newsletter that comes out through Facebook, Instagram, and email. It's called Forest Acres Weekly. You can access that by going to my website, and there will be information provided by Fana after that. The intent of this newsletter is to draw businesses and people into Forest Acres to visit our small businesses. Haskell has mentioned this, Carrie has mentioned this, to go after the people who find social media a good way to learn about where things are happening. I've highlighted small and local businesses like Club Pilates and Pasta Fresca, Scout and Molly's. I've also talked about local art groups that are homegrown in Forest Acres, the Children's Theater and Radenko Pavlovich's Columbia Classical Ballet. By bringing people into Forest Acres, we increase our H-tax money. And what I'm doing with the Forest Acres newsletter is I'm providing a service that is done completely free, voluntarily, without using tax money to actually draw tax money into Forest Acres to continue to better our community. I hope you'll take an opportunity to look at that. And if you have something you'd like us to cover in there, please contact me because we're always looking for great content to continue to attract people to Forest Acres, the city within a city that we all know is so special. Finally, I'm going to ask you to please vote for me on January 12th. I believe I would be an effective and accessible councilman, and I look forward to meeting you as I continue to go throughout neighborhoods over the next week. Thank you.